I think the era of Tron is going to end one way or another. I think especially kind of with these kind of now, I think increasingly kind of non peer-to-peer use cases. I think you just have kind of a very, very large universe of use cases that like Tron just isn't built for. And I mean it's pretty centralized, right? I mean you have 27 validators. His Excellency Justin Sun, I think is running a non-zero amount of them, and so I think you do kind of have just risk of holding a lot of inventory on Tron, and so I think it's kind of showing cracks to an extent. Tron is incredibly good at kind of the local ground game. Well, like and like I've spent time in these places, right? Like you go to the kiosk in El Salvador, and you can pay with USDT on Tron. That's kind of the standard use case, and so they are like very very deeply entrenched, and like genuine respect for kind of how they executed all of this. I think in the end, things happen slowly and then all at once, and I think a kind of a similar thing is going to happen on the Tron side of things. So I think it kind of very much had its time and place, and I think that is in the past, and so I think you can win against them. It also requires kind of local ground game, and it especially requires kind of deep integrations to as existing kind of infrastructure on the payment stack, basically. But I think it kind of inevitably happens, basically. Um, in terms of other chains, I, there's a lot of very good teams building in this. I think most of them kind of have different approaches than we do, and I think that's fine. I think all of this can kind of coexist. I think one money guys are doing interesting stuff. Codex is doing interesting stuff. Ethena is doing very interesting stuff. We actually work with them pretty closely, and so we'll also have Ethena on Plasma,
Very cool.
and I think like this can very much coexist. Like I don't think we're super competitive with them specifically.